the marketing team have given us some quiz questions. I haven't had a chance to look at them as yet. Okay, so it's potluck. Do you, is there anyone?
Yeah, do you want to go first?
Right, Lucy. Oh, good starter.
Okay.
Straight off the bat. Tell us a story about your most memorable visit.
Oh, right. I would say one quite recently, a 16th century farmhouse. Just the approach was beautiful. So you went through some woodlands and then you went past a vineyard, through this most quintessentially English rose garden, which I later learned the grandmother had planted. And it was time for change now that the children had got older. And they wanted to bring a new lease of life to it and a new offering for the next generations. Oh, okay, here we go. What makes a property the perfect fit for Unique Homestays?
Oh, okay. Well, there's no perfect fit, Luce. There's things we're looking for, aren't there? Tangible things that we can equate. So it might be an amazing location with a great view. Something coastal is always popular. For us, architecture is really important, as you know, and that could be really modern. It could be, I like Georgian architecture, but it could be something super modern like a glass box. And interior design, as we know, has become really, really important for our areas. So it's kind of a combination of those things, and also they're like the facility side of things. You know, has it got a swimming pool, a games room, all these other things. But for me, the most important thing is because we can't equate. You know, we can't quantify, and that's the magic. And I will forgive some of the other things often if the magic is strong enough and I can feel almost what a guest would feel when they're staying there.
And what kind of revenue can owners expect, and what helps to boost revenue?
Okay, well, it really varies across the portfolio, of course. But as an example, a really strong one-bedroom property with a coastal view, with strong interiors, all the things that we've talked about that make it really special and Unique Homestay might be able to generate 100,000 in gross annually out. But we've got others that do even better than that, as you know, but they're the ones which really are very standout. They get great editorial coverage. We've got on the other end of the scale some really large properties in the portfolio, and some of those, you know, generate in excess of £600,000 a year. Those are ones with great facilities, and they're ticking a lot of boxes for a lot of guests.
Yeah. What are some of the unique perks our owners enjoy beyond bookings?
Oh, okay. As well as all the great bookings,
As well as
the revenue with great, they also get access to some really good trade accounts that we've got. So exclusive kind of luxury goods, also really helpful once they're transitioning their home from a family home to a Unique Homestay. So things like crockery and bedding and towels and all those things.
And all those lovely styles.
Yeah, and sofas and furnishing and stuff like that. So that's one of the perks. They also get to do owner home swaps, so they can join up to a scheme, which means they get to enjoy other people's amazing homes, which is kind of fascinating.
Our owners really love that element, don't they?
Yeah, and I think a lot of our owners start off as guests as well, so they get to kind of do both, enjoy these as guests as well. What are the most difficult conversations you sometimes have to have with potential owners, and how do you handle situations where a property isn't quite right for us? That's a good one.
Ooh. It can be quite tricky when you go to a beautiful home. It's stunning architecture, some really characterful features, and beautiful one-off pieces. However, although we are looking for the private home, sometimes they do need slight interior tweaks, uplifts, or potentially facilities adding to maximise the revenue. We know our guests are discerning, we know what they're looking for. So sometimes approaching the owner with those conversations where we know they love.
It's quite delicate, isn't it? Yeah.
Delicate situation, yeah. And so embracing them, but also advising that maybe having more soft furnishings, having a little bit more art here, or maybe having that hot tub that personally they may not see the benefit themselves, but we know that our guests are going to enjoy that. What does the joining process look like? In a nutshell, how do we support owners in preparing their homes for paying guests?
In a nutshell.
What do you mean?
And do you know the work we do?
Yeah, so I guess the key thing is a process, and it's a relationship that we're building. So right from the point where people, we get inquiries using our team, don't we? There's a lot of work that goes into finding out whether it's going to be a good fit for us, and we try and be really transparent and really honest, and that's about getting as much information as we can. Photos and Google Maps and imagery and chatting with owners just to make sure everyone's kind of aligned in terms of expectations. From then, if we think it's going to be a fit, and so hey, you or I usually, we're the lucky ones who go out on the visits, and at that point we can really feel the property. So there are other occasions we might go and it might not be quite right. So, but usually it is, but we usually come back with quite a long report, which hopefully is really useful and helpful to say, what can we do to make it the very best property to join the portfolio and to maximise the value in the portfolio?
It's that transition, isn't it, from family home to a unique homestays that's going to appeal to guests, maximise revenue.
Imply. Yeah.
What are the top 3 benefits of joining Unique Homestays as a property owner?
Okay, top 3. Service, our expertise and our incredible team. Marketing, the power of the brand and the opportunities that gives us. And the third one is being part of an incredible, selective, well-curated portfolio of some of the most extraordinary homes in the UK and Ireland.